So my name's Austin Hilt. So my name's Austin Hilt. So my name's Austin Hilt. I just finished up here at Youngstown, and if I had to give some advice for an incoming freshman, I would say first. All right, so Austin Hilt was just, I guess, an average student who wanted to do well in college. You know, more concerned about my own success than much of everything else. You know, I was aware, but it wasn't real. You know, I was aware of the injustice and of ills of society and things, you know, things that shouldn't be, I guess, of poverty, of health disparities. I was aware, but it wasn't real. You know, I'd had some experience in my hometown, but small. Well, I grew up, I farmed. I mean, I didn't really farm. All my friends were farmers. I lived next to cornfields. I raised pigs, chickens, turkeys for a while in my life. You know, I was like an outdoorsman, kind of. I feel like it's not country, it's not rural, but it seems like it where I live. You know. Now, Austin Hilt is a passionate, motivated, mature adult. You know, and someone who wants to a voice for the people. You know, I hope it can be. You know, a real a mover and shaker, a change maker. So when I came up here, I was really worried that I wasn't gonna know anybody, because I was the only person from my high school to come up to Northeast Ohio, and I was just like, okay, you know, this is gonna be ridiculous. I'm gonna be here all alone. If I would have went to one of my other planned schools, and I'd probably be just, you know, another, say face in the crowd. I'd be one of a million students at another university, but I felt like I was really able to relate to everyone here and really get involved. When I first came to Youngstown, it was like almost what everybody else thought about Youngstown. You know, first impressions, I hadn't been here ever, and I came and saw the campus. I liked that it was like small and tight knit. I like the smaller campus. Like, I was overwhelmed by Ohio State. That's one reason why I didn't really want to go there. But then my second year, I started getting involved in the community, and that's really what did it. So it was the people I met, the things I started doing. So I joined YSU Scape, you know, started working on projects with them, getting involved with the revitalization movement. I worked with the Dorothy Day House up on Belmont Ave. That was fantastic. Oh wow, Dorothy Day, big one. St. E's, did some resident research day there. One Health, Ohio, I've done stuff with them. Well, YSU Scape, I did some with the Philosophy and Religious Studies Club. I was a peer tutor in the library for a little while, so Boys and Girls Club, the different neighborhood associations, like Wood Park neighborhood associations, big with the local food guys, so Northside Farmers Market, Lake to River Food Co-op, Idora Farmers Market, and EAG, you know, Ready, all those guys, and YBI. I remember this one news article I saw said, you know, Youngstown, of like the top 100 most populated metropolitan areas in the U.S., like the Youngstown Warren Boardman area was the worst for quality of life and like well-being, and that like hit me pretty hard. I was like, okay, you know, this is like my second home here, and this is what people were saying. This is what it's like. This is this stat. So I felt like I had almost like kind of like a responsibility to kind of like act on something. After I really started reaching out in the community, like they reached right back at me and kind of pulled me in. It was just everything I started getting involved with. It was like I'm not going to school anymore. I'm kind of like working for some like real tangible goal. You know, it felt real. It felt real. It felt real. I wouldn't have had any of the opportunities that I did here in Youngstown, just because it was like it was put out on a plate. You know, I'm different in the way that I act. I had a lot of thoughts, and I didn't put them to action. And then having the opportunity I did in Youngstown made me see how that needs to happen. 40% of this change happened because of campus. So getting involved with different organizations and starting a club, and getting involved with academics, getting involved with research. The professors I met, the conversation I had with other students, helped spur a lot of this change. But it wouldn't have happened without that other 65% of input from community experience. It's not just something that I'm reading in a book, or watching on a screen. It's right in front of my eyes. Something that like I said, it's real. It's tangible. It's not a work of fiction. Freshman year, feel it out. You want to try out different organizations and see which one's a good fit for you. Sophomore year is when you make the commitment. So then, join, get involved. This is where start volunteering in the community, reaching out. So join a service group. Find an organization you like volunteering, whether it's Dorothy Day, YNDC, YSU Scape. They're all fantastic places. Oh wow, even. Junior year, you can start looking, getting a position of leadership. Maybe now you've moved up to taking a secretary position, taking a president position, maybe. You're leading projects now. This is you're organizing these efforts to get in the community and make a difference. And senior year, this is where you're reach out and bring in the freshmen. You've already gotten to your position of leadership. You're making a difference here. You want to pull in the next generation so that you can continue the good work that's been done so far. I wouldn't undo anything, but I would start sooner. It took a whole year and a half. Probably first year and a half was I was lazy on camp. I guess lazy is not the right word. I didn't reach out to campus. I didn't join any organizations for that first year and a half I was here. I was just things. I really want to be a leader. I want to be an example, a motivator. Turning it into action was the change, I think. Now I'm not just someone. I used to sit and read too much. I used to get all these crazy ideas in my head, but now I'm a doer. I think, Austin Hilt is a doer now.